Yo, what is going on, guys? Max here with a brand new video, and today we are talking about the best way to farm caps in Fallout 76. So caps may not be the only currency in Fallout 76 anymore, with there being legendary scripts and gold bullion and everything else that you might end up needing at some point. But caps, in my opinion, is still going to be the most valuable and hold the most worth, at least, as you'll need caps to fast travel, you'll need it to purchase items from vendors and other players, and it's just good to carry a lot around with you just in case you need it for anything. Now, caps in the beautiful Appalachia are a bit harder to come by. The best ways that I found to actually get a lot of caps very quickly are some that not everyone tends to think about for some reason, which I don't fully understand why, but that's the point of this video, is for me to let you know the way I do it, and if there's anything on this list that you don't do, now you can add this in to maximize the amount of caps you get per day. Now, the first one is pretty obvious, and it's almost like a 2-for-1 deal. So some of the fastest way to make caps is obviously doing your quest and also doing public events when they're available to you. So almost every single quest will have a certain amount of caps that it will give you just for completing it. Some will obviously be higher than others depending on how important Bethesda's ranked it on the scaling of how, the story works and everything like that. Public events, I believe there isn't really a certain amount. It'll be randomized. I'm not sure if it depends on how much you do during it, but I do know in fact that you will get caps just for doing public events and just showing up. You don't even have to do anything. As long as you're in it with a bunch of other people, they will actually do a lot of the work for you. So don't worry if you're running low on ammo or resources and you don't want to die. As long as you're in the area and you've done a little bit, you'll actually get some of these rewards. So you're kind of reaping the benefits for other people's work, which I know it's very lazy and very schemy, but hey, it's a dog-eat-dog world. What are you gonna do, right? Another one that's kind of underrated that kind of combines the two is actually doing the daily quest that Bethesda does give you, as you can farm these pretty easily if you have a certain amount that you know that you can do very, very quickly. And it just makes it a whole lot easier just to maximize the amount you can get per day, because selling to vendors, there's only a certain amount you can get versus just doing quests and public events. There's not really a cap on that, as you can just continuously do it over and over again. Next is going to be a water farm. So purified water in the Wasteland does go for quite a pretty penny. Maybe not selling it to other players, but actually taking it and selling it to vendors themselves. They will offer you a lot for you doing basically no work besides making the purifiers themselves. You can use the industrial purifiers or just the standard ones. It doesn't actually matter. It all depends on the amount of space you do have in your base, and if you're close to a water resource. It all depends on that. My favorite thing is to be near a water resource and just doing a lot of industrial ones, because they do make 5 per, I believe it's 30 minutes or so. The numbers on that might be wrong, but I do know it holds a maximum of 5, and you can farm this so very quickly. You go off, you have it running, you do some quests, you come back and it's full, you just grab them, you do it continuously, and before you know it, you're selling to vendors 200-300 purified waters after maybe a couple hours of just playing. I know it's a buzzword nowadays, but it literally is a form of passive income. All you have to do is sell it to the vendor. It's no work at all. Another really great one, and kind of goes along with doing quests and events, is going to be doing your daily ops. Daily ops are so underrated at this point, and it's actually insane. The amount of stuff you get back just for doing daily ops is absolutely crazy, and I cannot recommend it enough. As long as you have 2 or 3 friends that you can play with, you can knock out some daily ops. I think the highest I've ever gotten doing daily ops anyways is like 1,000 caps, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it just goes to show how important doing those every single day can be, and it doesn't even take that much time. Another one that you also need to pay attention for that just kind of comes and goes is the ones on the scoreboards. So the scoreboard ones, you will have one for 1,000 caps and one for 2,500 caps. Of course, that is a lot of money to keep your jet addiction going for quite a long time, so there's really no real reason not to go ahead and just try to get through it as fast as possible, especially when you also get tons of other benefits and rewards just for doing it as well. It kind of adds up to be very, very profitable for you. And the last one, and the most important of all, is selling to other players. Now, this is one that most people do, but they do not do it the right way. You can go to so many camps and see so many items so far overpriced or underpriced, and it actually hurts the market so badly whenever you see plasma cores going for 5 caps and then you go to the next guy and they're going for 125. It's absolutely insane, and there's no form of stability. It's kind of just every man for themselves, but there's a lot of money you can make just by selling to other players. In order to do it the right way though, you will have to go out and try to farm a bunch of stuff that you know people will be buying. Specifically, legendaries is a very good one, or you could also do ammo runs and sell ammo types that you know people use. As long as you don't use it, it'll be very, very beneficial for you. You could get crazy and try to get some of the legacy items before all of the pre-patch stuff, but you're going to shell out a lot of caps for it, and you're probably not going to get that much in return. But yeah guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know if there's anything I missed. Maybe there's some other ways you guys use whenever you're trying to make a lot of caps very, very quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.